Yeah, family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Chiku Yeye, back again with another interesting video that I want to share with few viewers out there. It's about what is happening in Africa, to be specific in Malawi.
Fellow Malawians, on the final day of last month, I addressed you on matters related to allegations that a British national and businessman named Zunet Satar had been bribing public officers in the Malawi government in exchange for government contracts. As you may recall, on that day, I appealed to the Anti-Corruption Bureau to submit a report to my office within 21 days in order to inform Malawians of the full extent of the matter and enable me to make informed decisions that honor the Constitution, respect the rules of natural justice, and protect the independence of our institutions. Now that the 21 days have elapsed, I have come to address you again on the key findings of the Anti-Corruption Bureau as contained in the report that the Bureau has submitted to me. The Bureau has found that some public officers mandated to do due diligence and provide checks and balances allegedly neglected or failed to do so, including two former attorneys general who issued letters clearing Mr. Satar's companies of any wrongdoing. This means that a fifth factor driving corruption is negligence of duty by some who are entrusted with protecting the public's interest. I have therefore decided to do so as follows. The Chief of Staff for State Residencies is hereby suspended to pave way for the investigations without his interference. The chairperson of the PPDA will similarly be excused from his official duties, and I have already instructed the Secretary, the President, and Cabinet to do so using appropriate legal instruments related to statutory bodies. And I have also directed her to work with the relevant service commissions to effect similar measures with respect to the other implicated public servants who do not report to me. As for the Vice President, his office is unique in that the Constitution does not provide for his suspension or removal from it by the President, because he holds that office by the will of Malawian voters, which I respect. As such, the best I can do for now, which is what I have decided to do, is to withhold from his office any delegated duties while waiting for the Bureau to substantiate its allegations against him and to make known its course of action in relation to such. I have taken these measures to address a seventh factor that drives corruption, namely, the continuation of official public duties of those accused of wrongdoing by an independent institution like the Bureau. But I must say that while I remain confident that the Bureau is critical to this fight because of the glaring information gaps in its report, including the absence of any information about what the Bureau's plan of action is, I consider the report to be an example of substandard work. The entire executive branch, it is right for me to demand higher standards of the Anti-Corruption Bureau as well. An investigation of this scope, of this seriousness, and of this sensitivity requires hands and a cool head, skillful hands and a cool head, to avoid rookie procedural and strategic mistakes that risk giving the corrupt cartels in our land a footing to obstruct and oppose every move we make to defeat them. The stakes are way too high for that. What Malawians deserve from the Bureau is substance that makes a difference in pursuit of justice, not just suspicion that makes the headlines. And towards that end, you can count on me to continue doing my part until this long battle is won. Thank you for your attention. God bless you, and God bless Malawi.
Before I go any further, let me just talk about something that has just caught my attention. It's about corruption. Let me just elaborate a bit about corruption. What corruption does to the economy that is developing. Corruption is one of the animals, the biggest animal in the jungle that has killed a lot of animals. And corruption is one of the traps that has made a lot of big animals to fall into it. What do I mean? What does it mean when you say corruption is a big animal that has made a lot of animals to be caught onto it? It's like a trap to the Africa's economy. Most of the people, the Western world, they believe that the people of Africa are fond of corruption, are fond of corrupt practices. That's the reason why we're looking at the video that you have seen of what is happening in Malawi. The president of Malawi, I'm happy with what the president of Malawi is trying to do together with the bureau. He has given out information pertaining to the people that have been found wanting with corrupt practices in Malawi, including his cabinet members. One of them is the vice president, of which he's trying all his level base to make sure that he serves the people of Malawi diligently. But the people that surround him are fond of corrupt practices. And looking at the person that has been mentioned, to be giving them money is an outsider, an investor, so to say. He's in Malawi just to make some money. But since he believes, and they believe that we Africans are fond of money, are fond of corrupt practices, that when you give them a certain amount of money, you can do whatsoever that you want to do. No one is going to talk. The IG has been fired from Malawi. Corruption is indeed a very big animal that requires someone who's well brought up here in order to do away with this corruption. Team Yeye, watch out for my next videos. Don't forget to leave a comment. Yeye family, Africa to the world. Peace, love and harmony. Yeye.